today what I'm going to show you is how I put together my 2020 Christmas tree. But this year I'm going to do things a little bit different. Usually I have my video that goes through all of the steps that I do to complete my Christmas tree, but here's what I'm going to do differently this year. Every day until we get the whole Christmas tree completed, I'm going to have separate videos on each subject that I'm doing to put this tree together. I hope that this is going to be helpful for you guys and that it's going to answer a lot of questions that you might have. Here's what I'm working on. I got the tree set up already. I got the twinkle lights through the center of the tree. Now, if you're new to my channel, what I do when I put the twinkle lights on is I actually put them on before the tree is fluffed, because I found that trying to weave through all of these branches and everything can be a little bit complicated. So that's all done, it's all fluffed, it's all ready to go. So the first step that I'm going to do is put my picks in the tree. As you can see on this tree, it is very airy. There's lots of spaces for ornaments, which I don't mind. However, there are some gaps that I kind of want to fill up because I kind of want to make it look natural and I don't want to just shove a whole bunch of ornaments into the center of the tree. So let me show you what I have laid out. It's a little excessive, but I promise I use a lot of this stuff. Alright, so this is the pile of branches and picks that I have laid out for this Christmas tree. I use these a lot on the inside of the tree, kind of as like, I don't know, the filler. But then I have stuff like this, which I kind of use these more on the outside. There are these twigs with like pine cones and stuff. There are some greener pieces in here. Those fill in the tree. These really fill in the tree. If you can find something like this, if you get these and just shove them in the center of the tree, it will help you out. Then I also have some stuff here, and then there's two bins of like random things. There's some like icy picks in there. And then I got these at Hobby Lobby this year. They're kind of like mistletoe, so that'll fill some gaps too. All right. And then this last bin here, I just have pine cones, and oh my god, I just opened this and it smells just like cinnamon. Oh, I think these are scented ones. Yep. All right, so I am going to put these picks into the tree just to fill up the bulk of it. And then I'll give you a little view of what that looks like. Oh, also, just in case you're wondering, these red ribbons right here, if you didn't see my Christmas tree storage video, I tie these ribbons around the motors at the end of the season, so if they pop out, I know where to plug them back in. Also, it helps you figure out where the ornament spinners are supposed to be on your tree, because I don't have any on the back. Alright, let's get the picks into this tree. Okay, so I'm going to be working in this section right here in the tree. Now, as you can see, you can kind of see the trunk in there a little bit. So I'm going to be taking a branch like this. Now, I'm going to show you a trick real quick. So if you take a branch like this, as you can see, it's on like a stick. I like to take this part of the branch and fold it over, so you kind of have it in half like that. Now I'm going to show you what that's going to do whenever we put that into the tree. So as you can see in here, there are these little branches right here where the tree branch actually comes from the trunk. If you take that hook and you kind of like, if you kind of hook it on there, see how that fills the space? But now you don't have to worry about this branch going anywhere because it's hooked onto something. It will save you a lot of hassles because you don't have to have wire. And to be honest, like I said, I love the space that's in this tree, but I kind of want to give it a little bit more of a natural look, and I don't want to use all my ornaments on the center of the tree. What you do is you take this different version of a pick, and just kind of shove it in there, hook it around the branch in there. And see how it filled that gap? Then you can just maneuver this a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is just go through and do this for the rest of the tree. I'll show you a before and I'll show you the after. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't go the whole way to the top of the tree because I will be putting a tree topper that will take up most of that space. But can you see how there isn't like very many holes left in the tree? It's just kind of like, right here's a good example. See how that just kind of fills in? Like, look, if I take that out, see how you can see the trunk in there? So you just take this, just fill in there. See, doesn't that look better than seeing the trunk? You can see I got some grouped in. You can see I got some grouped in here. Then as we go down the tree, of course the spaces are a little bit more wider, so there's a lot in there. But that is how I fill up the inside of my Christmas tree.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering this simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways,